But wait, there's more. Hello, my friends. Welcome to a special edition. Oh, my mic's going to be in the way. Special edition of a live release at the Stamps of Life. But first, I thought it would be way more important to show you my new baby. If you did not see my No Makeup Monday yesterday, we have a new baby in the family, and she's going to play with my microphone. So if it gets all messed up, it is because of her. But here she is. And Honey Bear, her name is Honey Bear. She is a golden doodle, golden doodle, or micro, I'm not sure. And she currently is 5.5 pounds. So she is the size Cookie was when Cookie was on Earth. And she's going to be about 12 pounds when she's full grown. And let me just tell you, she loves paper. She loves to tear up paper. So if you have any paper to tear up, Shirley, your envelope that you decorated so pretty, she took care of that for you. It is now in 15,000 pieces. But she's a very good baby, and we have not had one accident today. But as soon as I say that, Chip, we're going to have one right now. But she's doing awesome. So say hello to everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So I'm going to put her down because got some stuff to do. So hello, my friends. Okay, you go play. Hello. Hi, Patty. Thank you. She says she's a yeah, she is a shredder. We should call her Shredder, Shirley. But I did think of you when she was taking care of your envelope. Hi, Anna. Hello. Hi, Bright Forever. She's a puppy and adorable. Yes, she is a puppy. And last night she slept in her crate in our room from 9:30 at night until 6:30 this morning. No, 9:15, 9 o'clock last night to 6:30 this morning. So that is a win. But that also means I've been up since 6:30 when I usually don't get up till 8, but we're getting there. Jennifer says she's adorable. Thank you. Wendy said she's already ordered. Whoa, Nelly, kickback, Jack. Okay. So yeah, we have a ton of cool things to show you tonight. This is kind of, tonight is really all about, we had a lot that we need to get on the website. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just do it all at once, make it a big live special release. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you about, to show you a lot of reasoning behind the scenes, why I did this, what I did, what it is, who it is, that kind of stuff, right? Now, really quick, before we jump in, I have the quantities ordered, and I just want to give you 2 notes. Number one, the pink dividers that I'm going to show you soon that go in the big Kirsten bag and or our big fabric bags are the most limited. So all of these items, I realize they're not on flash sale. So it's like, oh, I don't have to get it right now. Well, let me just be honest with you, my friends. You really technically don't. But some of the items are limited. And if it's something you're like going, oh, I really want that. I'm just saying, okay? Because like, for example, once the magnets are out of stock, you know, we're talking 30 days to produce, 45 days on the water. We're looking at almost 3 months before we can get them back in stock. So it's just one of those things. I mean, if you don't mind waiting, great, no problem, right? I just want to give you the heads up that, and I want to be fully transparent. It does take a long time to get the things back in stock. But you know, if you're not in a hurry, it's all good, right? Okay, here we go. Bum. Oh, and number 2, do not, under any circumstances, drop the magnets on your toe. I was carrying all these items today and I had to take some fast photos of them really quick. And this whole package of magnets fell right on my toe. And let me just tell you, I might have said some bad words. No one was here except Honey Bear. I might have said some bad words, but I know I did say it hurt. And I think my toe is going to be black and blue. Anyway, just saying. Stephanie got her HSN order today. Yay! Yeah, Kathleen, it hurt like heck. So let's jump in. First things first, new magnets. These are, and I saw Russ posted it, these are Karen size. So if you have the Karen buddy bags, and let me see, I'm kind of switching over to the bigger buddy bags, but let me see if I can find one right here. Nope, that's not. If you have the Karen buddy bags, this is the size you want. Let me see. I'm switching things over, so I don't think I have any right here. But Karen buddy bags, I know a lot of you like this size better or for other things. So this is now available, the magnets. And also, now I'll be honest, full transparency. I bought a lot less of these because in my mind, I'm thinking everybody wants the big magnets. So if you're like in love with the little magnets, please think about getting them soon. Just saying. But here is, where's the big magnets? Let me show you the big magnets. Here, I got them. So I had Utah send me some because, hello, I needed more. So here is an example of the bigger magnets size-wise, and here is the little magnets. So probably doesn't work. Hang on, let's try it this way. Oh, there we go. That's good. But that shot doesn't work. There we go. So here is the big magnet behind the little. Oh, here, let's do it this way. There we go. So there is the little magnet. So it is a lot smaller. So just giving you an idea, it is smaller. Exact size is a good question because I never remember these things. It is 7 inches by, I'm guessing 5 by 7. This one's 5 by 7. I think this one's 6 by 9. No, it is, what is that? So 8.5, roughly 8.5 by 6. This is 6, 8.5 by 6. This is 5 by 7. So that is the smaller magnets.
Will it need one card base fit on one of those?
A card base will not fit on these. A card base will not fit on these. Let me show you. Let me give you an example. This is an A2 card base. That is the small magnet. if you are wanting to put card bases on here, you are definitely going to want to use the bigger magnets. They fit perfectly. A little bit over, a little tiny bit over, but that's okay. Oh, that's okay. It still fits in the envelopes, right? In the pockets. But if you want card base magnets, you're going to get the bigger ones. These are the smaller ones. Also, they're the same. They're just like the other ones where they're nice and strong. You're not going to have to worry about things flying off anywhere. Now, we also do have the smaller pockets. These are similar in size to the original Totally Tiffany ones that would fit in the Karen bag, but they have that added benefit of the kangaroo pocket. So they have 2 pockets. It's a kangaroo pocket right there. Ooh, Love Colors got her treat bag topper. Yay! So these fit in the magnets. The little magnets fit in the smaller pockets. Boom, there it is. And actually, normally I would always do it like this because I want to see my dies. My stamps always go on the other side, but there you go. So for an example, if you have like a stamp set, fits perfect in here, right? And you just have the one die set, fits perfect on here. Personally, I like all of my club sets to be like this because of course, I always have all the add-ons. So there's my add-on, there's my other add-on. And then I have all my dies in here. Here's my kangaroo pocket, remember, because I have my little extra pieces. And then I also have my stencils in here. So that's why I keep all of my club sets in the bigger ones. But if you don't get all the add-ons or you have smaller, whatever you want, these are now available. Just let me give you an idea on quantities just because I get a little nervous. So, oh, yeah, we have about the same amount of both. So there you go. I believe it's 10 pockets. Hang on. I don't even know what it is. The website would say, can you tell me what the quantities are? Oh, it's 10. Yeah, 10 small pockets. So you get 2 of each tab. And then I think it's 10 magnets as well. So yeah. Oh, and you do get the little labels. I'll be honest, I never use the labels. I always use my label maker, but you do you. Some people love these little labels. So that is the small version. They are now on the website for, I think, a limited time. I don't know how long they'll last on the website for right now. Of course, we will be ordering more. This is an evergreen product. We will always do our best to keep it in stock. But, you know how things go nuts sometimes. Okay, so that is the magnets in the pockets. Then, and those really didn't need much explanation, right? Also, we released, going back to the original size, more of the file folders, dividers, because a lot of people asked, and I needed them too, needed them for your fabric boxes. So for example, like I have, this one says gatefold on it, and I have it in my box. So I have all my little pieces, and I've been waiting for these because I think the box comes with 3, but hello, you need a lot more. So this has a pack of 9, which is really handy dandy. So you'll have a lot of those, which is nice. And then just a heads up on that, that one is very limited. So that one's limited. Okay. Moving on, and then I'm going to take all your questions at the end, okay? Because it makes my life easier if I take all the questions at the end. Oh, and look at this. What do you have now? Look, show everybody what you have. Right now, we're playing with ribbon. So she got into my gift wrap section, and this is Nana's or Mommy's ribbon. Naughty. She's actually really, really good, you guys. I like to call her naughty just because it's funny. But oh, wow, you really did unravel that. Okay, we'll keep that up here. Go play. So that is the dividers. Next, I'm going to save this one for last because oh, what size is the fabric box? Great question. I love that. It is, and I always say approximately 10 inches by almost 9 inches, 8.5 inches. So it fits the, it's the same, it holds the same pockets as the Kirsten Buddy bag. So it's a little bit bigger than the Kirsten Buddy bag, depth wise, but other than that, it holds those pockets. Nisha says Honey Bear is too cute. Thank you. I think she's the best looking person in my family. Okay. Next we have, and for some reason I feel like I'm missing something. I am missing something. Pooey. It, yeah, it's the pink one. You know where they are? They're on my desk. So I had to take them for photos, or actually on the bench. Can you go grab them? They're on the bench in the front. You'll see it. It's the little one right there, the light pink one on the left. Honey Bear. Sorry, we're gonna have to like figure her out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? She's like, she's never been in this room before, you guys. So that just gives you an idea of how excited she is. She's never been in this room. She didn't know this room existed until tonight. She's been kept only in our little upstairs area today. So this is the little tapes. There should be some little tapes. So this is called, and I'm calling this tear tape. Yes, it is extremely similar to this tape that we have. I think we even still have a couple rolls left on the website. Extremely similar. But, and this is the exciting part, I love this stuff. I love the one that's on our website, the older one that's on our website. Use it every single time, right? Love it. But I did not love the price. And I have a very hard time. I have to, because obviously I can't lose money when I sell you things, but I felt like the prices were really, really not good on these. They really bothered me. And if you have them, it's still awesome. Still use it. I'm still using mine. Don't worry. But I'm like, you know what? You got to be able to do it better, right? So we came out with, and I'm really excited about this. Now, a couple little differences. The inside core of this one is not pretty colors. So this is the original one that we still have a little bit on our website. This is not printed, so it's white. And it does not have this random Asian name on it. Ours just is regular. Now, same whole enchilada, same thing. I'm calling it tear tape because that's what you can do to it. You tear it. And then you're going to peel this up just like that. There it is. It is coming in 4 different sizes, all packaged together. Are we going to sell them separately? No, because I would literally be losing money if we did that. But so we're selling them as a package right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And let me just tell you, hi, Nancy. Let me just tell you the price on this. And I actually figured this out because I did the math. The price on this. Okay, the price on this, you were getting double the amount of the old company. Double the amount, but it's $6 cheaper. Double the amount, $6 cheaper. How does that happen? Yeah, right? I know. So somebody was making a ton of money off these and it wasn't me. Like seriously, you guys. So you were getting double the amount, but $6 cheaper. So, you got to figure that. You're like going, wait, what? Who was making a lot of money off these, right? Wasn't us, I promise you. So double the amount, $6 less. Like you can't even make that up, right? Like, are you kidding? You guys, double the amount, $6 less, right? Okay. And I'm calling it tear tape, the stickiest tape in town, because seriously, that's what it is. And I always like to say our club is the best deal in town. So that's it. Okay. Next is what I call, and I love the names I came up with on these because you guys, it cracks me up. I'm calling these better than washi. So remember the olden days, and I'll be honest with you guys, do not do this, but I'm throwing this away. This is the original, quote unquote, masket tape, whatever you want to call it. Masket roll. I don't know. I would use this to tape down my dies when I would die cut them, right? Well, you know how, and Gloria knows this just more than anybody because she always sees me struggle. You got to find where it goes, and then, but they made it in a big roll so you could do masking with it also, which makes sense, but doesn't really make sense because how are you supposed to die cut it because there's no backing on it. Oh, somebody said they already threw yours out. They're out. Jerry, I feel you, my love. Because this is going, sorry, I hate to say it because I know it cost me a few dollars, but it is more frustration than anything. So what did I come out with? I came out with, and it's pink. It's supposed to be bubblegum. I think they got the color a little off. Doesn't matter. But it is called Better Than Washi Because also you could use washi. If I had some washi right here, here I have some washi. You could use washi. The problem is sometimes when you use washi and you die cut it, the pressure from the machine really makes it adhere to your cardstock, and then you peel it off, and then it kind of takes some of the fuzzies off your cardstock. Not good, not good, not good, right? So this is better than washi for this purpose. Ooh, we have the zoomies now. Oh, fun. We have the zoomies. So what you're going to do is and it comes with 4 rolls in the package, 2 different sizes. And I think it's 1 inch and ½ inch, if I remember correctly. 1 inch and ½ inch. Yes. And so you're going to use these to tape your dies down. You have seen me use the sneak peeks of these quite a bit because it's heaven on earth to use these. I do not have any upstairs when I die cut, so it's kind of a bummer. But now I will have some because now they're in stock. So this is, yes, it's a low tack tape. It's a low tack tape. I'm calling it better than washi. It's not washi tape. It's better than washi because it will hold down your dies, but it will not stick and stay forever to your cardstock. Now, I can usually use this 2 or 3 times, but again, because it is so low tack, because you don't want it to adhere forever to your cardstock, you could probably use it like 2 or 3 times. But at the same time, that's about what I use for this. So it's kind of like, you know, it's the same, right? But you're getting 4 rolls total. Hey. No, kick back, Jack. No. Don't leave the tissue paper alone. So 4 rolls, 1, 2, 3, 4, better than washi, perfect for your dies. Now, that being said, this is the next and last item actually. And then I'm going to take your questions at what'd she get this time? Oh, she got some tissue paper because she's in my gift wrapping section down there. And she's like in heaven. She's just like, we need a dog cam on her. Okay. So here we go. This is masket sheets and very, very similar to this, but not because it has a backing to it. So you can die cut it without it sticking to your cutting pad. And what am I talking about? Well, let me show you, my loves, because this is like really, and I'll be honest, you guys, this is 24 sheets, 24 sheets. It is like half the price of our competitors, or actually maybe a third the price. I don't remember. Hang on. I try to like, hang on. Oh, yeah. So one of our competitors that's equivalent gives you half the quantity for $1 more, half the quantity. So we're double and $1 less. Because you know what? You guys get the like friend discount. Plus then you get your club discount on top. So it's like, so here we have the masking tape. And what you're going to do is you're going to feel it. And I do realize it is a little bit harder to feel it, but you'll get the hang of it really quick. If you're not exactly sure which one is the sticky and which one is not, you can just peel a little corner. I think when we reorder this, I will do something so you know which side better. As I'm looking at this, I'm going, I know, but you guys might not be able to tell. So what I want you to do is figure out which is the sticky and which is not. Whoa, camera moved because the dog and Ken playing. And then what you can do is on the back, once you figure out which one's the back, this is what I want you to do, is just make a mark on the back. So now you know, oh yeah, that's the back. You can do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, I mean, I know because you don't want the shiny side is not where you stamp. You want the matte side. So let's stamp, and I'm going to show you why you want this, or why I wanted this. I don't know about you guys, but I wanted it. So what I'm going to do is oh my gosh, she is going crazy. I'm going to grab the cat stamp because we're all into the pets. Oh, and today is like National Dog Day or something. Did you see that, baby? I'm like, how appropriate that we have Honey Bear now. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's what happened to that. Yes, there you go. Oh my goodness. Oh, be careful. She went under the table and around. Last night you hurt yourself when you were doing the zoomies, remember? Oh my word. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I am grabbing, oh, do I have my licorice? I feel like my licorice, I took my licorice to HSN. Okay, let's use Midnight. So we're going to use Midnight. I'm just going to stamp. Oh, let's go to, what is it, 3? What's above me? I don't know. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to stamp this. We're going to like do it off to the side a little bit because, okay. Oh, didn't even stamp it very good. It wasn't paying attention. Okay. There we go. Stamp it. There we go. Well, that's not good because I want you to really see this. So is there an air bubble behind that? Okay. Let's try it again. Stamp it, press on the back of your stamp like I always tell you. There you go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to die cut this. So we're going to get out the die that matches, and we're going to lay this on top, and then we're going to get some of our Better Than Washi. Better Than Washi. I love this name. It cracks me up every time. So, oh yeah, don't be making me nervous that you're hurting yourself. So then we're going to lay this down right on top, just like that. Make sure you get it right there. Oh, the tail. There we go. And oh, there. Move it. Okay. So now I'm going to tape that down, and now I'm going to die cut it. Okay. So we're going to bring it over to the die cut machine. Oh, let's use a smaller folder as we can. So we're going to die cut this. Ken would switch it, but he's trying to entertain the dog so she doesn't hurt herself. So I'm going to die cut this. And then what we have here, my friends, is we have the cat, but as a mask, which, oh, there it is, as a mask, which is really awesome because let's say, let's get, I should have planned this a little better. Sorry. Let me get, I'm here. No, that's not good. Hang on. Give me 1 minute. La, 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 la. Let's die cut this really quick because I want to really, really show you why I wanted this. So we're going to die cut this. And I'm just going to die cut. This is just a card, a little bit like a layering card piece to go on an A2 card. I just want you to see what like my thought process on this was. Those of you that have masking tape or mask tape, you know kind of what I'm doing here. So there we go. We have that. And then we're just going to stand. Let's turn it this way. And we are just going to stamp it. Let's get that stamp again. Let's stamp it again. So now we're going to stamp. So now this mask, you're going to keep in your kangaroo pocket, right? So right now I'm just going to stamp it right here in the center. This is going to be my card front, right? And then I'm going to take, so I stamped it. Let's say I want this to be a different color in the background. So I'm going to peel up the edge, the back, and there we go. So you're going to peel up the back. And be careful because it is very, very thin. It's like using instead of a Post-it note, my friends, because a Post-it note does not have sticky all the way around, but it is very, very thin paper because you want it to be thin. So when you stamp or do anything else around it, it doesn't get that little shadow, right? Okay, so we're going to lay this guy down. And remember, this is exactly that because I give you the inside dies, right? Remember, I give you the inside dies to make a mask. You don't have to hand cut this. Oh gosh, can you imagine? So now we're going to lay that tail down right there, right there. There we go. Now we can get out some, ooh, let's do orange. Let's get, because we'll make a kitty cat that Katie has. Oh my gosh, but you guys, I have to tell you a funny story about a cat really quick. Go to one. So one of the pastors at our church, I'm totally telling on him. I won't say a name to keep him innocent. When I said, hey, so-and-so, Pastor so-and-so, did you hear that we got a puppy? And I showed him a picture. And he's like, oh, so cute, so cute. And I'm all, yeah, much nicer than Cookie. Don't worry. She won't try to kill you when you come over. So then he's like, oh, did I show you what I got? And he shows me a picture of some black cats. And he goes, I now have 5 black cats. Like what? I go, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, this mommy cat brought her babies to us and there's coyotes outside. I'm afraid. So I brought them all in. All of them, including the mama, are black. So there was 4 babies and a mama, all black. And I said, can you tell them apart? And he said, nope. He doesn't even know. Now, okay, keep in mind, he's a guy. I think some of us women could kind of figure out which one's the mama for different reasons, but he can't tell them apart.
There's one that's bigger.
Yeah, he did say there was one that was bigger. And then I told him, he is a nice person. He has a gold heart. He is just such a sweetheart. And he's younger than us. Ken always says it's the son he never had because Ken and I love him a lot. And so I told him, I said, okay, now just so you know, because he's a lot younger than us, and I'm kind of a mom to him sometimes. I said, just so you know, you need to get them fixed so they don't do some weird stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, the vet said blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, on a pastor's salary, how is he going to get 5 cats fixed? Not my circus, not my problem, but I think I might give him a little donation. But bless his heart. And a lot of you are saying, I love black cats. Yes, Dawn, I said get different colors too. Let me just tell you, my parents have always been madly, deeply in love with black cats. They've had, how many have they had? They've had 2 named Blackjack throughout the years. They had one named Zorro, one named Crackerjack. Is the one they have now Blackjack too? So they've had 4 black cats, but like they all blend together in my brain. So let me just tell you, go to a shelter to have them fixed. It'll be cheaper. Okay, I will tell him. Yeah, I'm going to, yeah, oh my gosh. But Mexico. But what a sweetheart, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, you were the kindest man ever. I said, now how am I going to find you a wife? I didn't say that part. He doesn't watch these, don't worry. Okay, let's go back to my cat. Anyway, we're not going to make a black cat. We're going to make an orange cat because Kate has an orange cat. And here we go. So what we're going to do is I'm using, what color is this? Sunflower. And, oh, let's get some scrap paper. Oh, I gave the dog my scrap paper. Oh, poo. Hang on, let me get a different color scrap. Because this is there's a reason. Okay, here's a scrap. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to color my background. La, la, la. Oh, be careful, Stephanie. Those little whiskers are kind of fragile there. Okay, blah, 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 blah. But whatever you stamp first and also whatever you mask, it has to be both. You have to stamp it first and mask it. And then watch this. Wait for it, my friends. Wait for it, my friends. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Now the kitty's on the front. Is that cool or what? The kitty's on the front now. So you could do all this fancy stuff on the back. I could have done different colors. I could have done rainbows. But now the kitty's on the front. It's like magic. Now, am I going to keep this? You better believe it. It is going to go. Now, I could technically, this one's kind of intricate because of that crazy tail. But you could just kind of gently put it back on the backing just to keep it a little safe. But you're going to know it's the mask because it's a different color and you might use this a couple different times. But it should last you 2 or 3 times. But look how cool that is. So imagine your flowers. I want you to use this for your flowers, for your little gardens, all that stuff. But I used the masket sheets. And keep in mind, my friends, there's 24 in here. This is going to last you a very, very, very long time. So you're going to be set for a long time. You really, especially right now, only need to buy 1 of these. But look at how cool that is. Now, imagine doing a whole bunch of different flowers, mixing and matching. I think we'll do like a video on that eventually too when I get my act together. But there we go. That is the masket sheets. Now, and look, even on this, I just kept my original, you can keep it on your dies, but I usually keep this on my machine on the top so I can reuse it. Okay. Dawn says, yay, thanks for the masking sheets. Let me tell you, my love. Yeah, I needed it. I needed it. Really needed it. Linda says you can stack books all behind him by stamping and masking. Yes, absolutely. So just remember to like make sure you don't get confused. Whatever you stamp and mask first is going to be in the front. Okay. Then like I could have kept the mask down and I could have stamped other things around him. Yeah. And that is why it's so thin, because if I wanted to stamp something else, like here, let me do this. So watch this. So somebody said do the book. So yeah, so we're going to take that same mask because I'm too lazy to make another one, right? Why make another one when we already have one? I'm going to lay it back down. So I'm laying this back down right there, right? Can you go back to 3? And then what we're going to do is we will stamp those books that somebody mentioned. Forgive me for not remembering who said it, but we will do that. And let's just use this one. So we're going to grab that big stamp in the back and in the stack of books. And now we need to find a bigger, there we go, bigger block. And we're going to ink it up. Now, I don't know if this one's new. Are you watching her? Okay, she's laying down. The cute thing is sometimes when you can't find her, it's because she's out on the patio pottying. It's so cute. Okay, so hang on. Okay, there we go. So we always want to test first, right? So I'm using Midnight because my licorice is still in my suitcase, I think. Okay, so now I'm going to stack this right. I'm going to stamp right on top of my mask. Press down. Make sure you get contact to that cardstock. But because these masket sheets are so thin, you're not going to get an extra little shadow around it. So there we go. We could have colored those. We could do whatever. But again, I'm going to pick this up. It's behind the kitty cat. Look at that, you guys. Is that like awesome or what? So I want you to play with these. I want you to have fun with this. Now I can color the kitty cat any way I want. I could have colored the kitty cat before if I wanted to. But as long as you know, whatever you mask, stamp and mask first is going to be in the front. So there you go. That is the Mask It sheets, which I absolutely am very excited about because see, originally you were supposed to use this, right? But this doesn't, oh, first of all, how do you get it off here? Oh my gosh. And I'm sorry, at the time, this was the best I could get you, right? So this is why. But so how are you supposed to die cut this when it's already sticky on back? It doesn't have that extra sheet, right? So yeah, kind of, Anna says it's magic. Yes, it is, my love. Yes, it is. Norma, what I did was to make the mask, I die cut it using the inside die. So I die cut it, and this is being recorded, don't worry. But I die cut it using the inside die. That's another reason, my friends. And I know I feel like sometimes a broken record, but at the same time, that's why you want both dies. You want that inside die and you want that shadow die because sometimes you want a shadow, sometimes you don't. When you're masking, you don't want a shadow. So you get just the stamped image, right? Now, when you're just stamping normal and you're not going to do any masking, you can take your pick. But when you're going to mask, you want that inside die. Now, back in the olden days, when stamping was first invented, what we would do is we would stamp it onto a Post-it note or something, hand cut it with scissors, you guys, with these ancient things, right? We would hand cut it. Some people call it fussy cutting. No, it's called fuzzy cutting because it's horrible, right? We would hand cut. Imagine cutting out that little tail with scissors. Are you kidding? No, we'd all go nuts, right? And so we'd hand cut it, then we'd make a mask, and using a Post-it note, and a Post-it note, as you know, is only sticky on one little section. It wasn't, and they're thicker. They're thicker. So you'd sometimes get a little extra ring around it. Let me just tell you, this is heaven on earth. Paula says, I hate fussy cutting. Amen, my love. Amen. That is exactly how I feel. So now we have these cute little guys. We can stamp the books behind the kitty cat and boom. Dawn says she calls it frustrating cutting. I love that. I love that. Deborah says, so thankful for the inside dies. Me too, my love. Me too, because it's just so much better. So this is thinner than the Post-it notes. So you're not going to get that extra ring and boom, there it is. I'm excited to have it because I'm very, very, I was very needy about them. I needed them. So, Russ says, I tried the technique fuzzy cutting once and that was enough, right? I know. I do not have the patience. I am more like, I want it to look really, really good. And I am not good at fuzzy cutting at all. You know why? You know what? This is what I always used to say when I used to work at Sizzix. I'd say, we don't use scissors because we have a die for that. Or I'd also say scissors are a bad word because we have a die for that. And they really are. Like, boing, you want to throw them because why do that? It's like God invented dies. Let's use dies. So boom, that is it. Okay, my friends, questions. This was going to be just a short little live. I needed to get these things out in the world mainly so I could start using them in my videos because let me just tell you, I was tired of waiting. That is how it is. So we have the Mask It sheets, 24 pack. Oh, and I think I told you already that you're getting double. I think you're getting like 10 sheets more and $1 less than our competition. You guys, I do my best to make sure you pay the price I would want to pay. That's what it is. Let's see. I like the idea of sheets better. Yes, much easier. What store day? Penny, Ken had a store day. Yes. Was it yesterday, baby?
She's on the one for the one coming up on the October 18th.
Oh, October 18th. So October 18th, we are having a store day at our warehouse. The front office is kind of like a faux store. And I'm going to be demonstrating that day. It's a Saturday, October 18th. I'm going to be demonstrating. We're going to have flash sales. We're going to have some brand new products and all that good stuff. So we like to give you guys a lot of notice that we're going to do it, because I know some people are crazy and they fly in, which, like, when I tell my parents are like, what? I'm like, I know, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But I'm like so honored that somebody would even consider it. Kathleen's got to get some of that pink tape. Let me tell you, better than washi. I know. Okay, so let's go through it really quick, because those of you that are just joining us, we have Masket sheets, 24 sheets. So you'll really only need one of those. It'll last you a long time. Because then keep in mind, my friends, I die cut this one. Well, I can still use all of this, right? I can still use all of this. So we're going to be using those for a long time. Then we have the tear tape, which is similar, very, very similar, just doesn't have the extra colors on the part that you throw away. What? Oh, yeah, sure. So this is the company that we are almost out of on our website, and it's good stuff. It's awesome, you guys. It rocks my boat. I call it aggressive adhesive because it's very, very strong, but the price is very, very high. So I'm like, you know what? I can do it better. And so we went to a factory. We found it. You are getting double the amount in 4 different sizes. They all come together, packed together. Are we going to sell them separate? No. You get 4 different sizes, and it is double the amount of this company and $6 less. Double the amount, $6 less. Go figure. Then we also released, and there's 2 of these, but one fell on the floor. There are 4 of these. These are better than washi because they are, and I have to get it started. Oh, another thing about this, you guys, is really cool is watch. Hang on, let me show you this. So when you start tearing it and you're using it, it does not go, because it's better than washi. You can lay it down, but it'll start to peel up just a little tiny bit because it's the edge, right? So you don't have to, and you can see where the edge is. You don't have to guess because it's a different color. So on my big roll, I'd always go, wait, where's the edge? Where's the edge? Oh, wait, there's the edge. Okay, let me get some, whoops. Okay, hang on, let me get more. Okay, hang on, whoops. Okay, hang on, I gotta get that piece right there. Let's just try to get a piece of this off, right? I'll be honest with you guys, it is horrible. So there we go. There's a little piece. But imagine trying to do the Masket technique with this, because, yeah, good luck with that. I mean, you could, but good luck. And so this is to tape down our dies. It's better than washi. You can reuse it 2 to 3 times. You probably could use it a little bit more than 2 or 3 times, but I don't want to say for sure you can, because I don't want to get myself into trouble. And there's 4 of those in their pack. That's called better than washi. This was called the tear tape that I just showed you. Then we came out with, wait for it, the smaller magnets. So now these are the size that fits in the Karen bag, the Karen Buddy bag. Back in the day, we had the Karen Buddy bag, and January 1st, we have lots to tell you. But so it's smaller than the original. I mean, smaller than the bigger magnets that we have, but same quality. So it's the same quality, meaning, hang on, let me get this on there. Meaning you can go like this, and you're not going to worry about dies flying off, okay? You're not going to worry about dies flying off, because it's going to be nice and safe. Okay, so there we go. That also, we released the small pockets pack of 10, just like our big ones. They have the kangaroo pocket. So there we go. Let me show you what this looks like. These are going to go in here. And then you have the cute little kangaroo pocket to keep your masks in, to keep your extra cutout pieces, anything like that. Boom, boom, boom. What else? Oh, and then the dividers. Oh, I already put my dividers away, you guys, because I cannot wait to use them. I needed these. You guys don't have to buy any of them, because I will buy them all. Let me just tell you, there are 9 in the pack. And so now we can use our label maker. This is what I do to mine. I use my label maker. And so now I have, like, all my gatefold dies will be behind this one, both sides. So if it gets put the wrong way, you will still know what it says. So that is also, these are the most limited out of everything on the website. These are the most limited of the new items. Okay, Kenny, have you seen any questions?
What size are they? But I'm not sure what.
Alma, the size of the small magnets are 5x7, and this fits the Karen Buddy bag, and it has pockets that match with the kangaroo pocket, which is handy dandy, as we all know. Oh, new comments. Let's go to one. The prices are too good. I know, right? Oh, she said she needs 6 cents for free shipping. Oh, Jane, If you're gonna buy anything extra washi, get this, because you're gonna go through this. You're gonna start using this a lot. Will we continue to carry the tab dividers? Yes, Joellen, we will do our best to always keep those in stock. But as you know, like we've been out of the big kangaroo pockets for a while now, because once they hit a certain number, then I reorder them. But sometimes when people see that they're really low on stock, they buy a whole bunch. And so it's one of those waiting games. So as long as you're okay waiting, then you're okay. What size are the dividers? I don't know. They're bigger than the pockets. But they fit in the Kirsten bag, and they also fit in the fabric box. So let's measure it. Did I have? Oh, here it is. So it is 9 1/4 by 6 and a little more than. Oh, I see Stephanie does millimeters or centimeters. 160 millimeters. You guys don't want to hear that. So it's a little over 6 inches, not 6.5 though, but more than 6 1/4. What is that? 6 3/8? I don't know. I don't do fractions like that. And then that is not including the tab. So they do fit in the Kirsten. They do fit in the fabric box.
Are you still going to continue to carry the larger magnet sheets?
Yes, the larger magic sheets are on the website right now. Yeah, the magnets, the original magnets are on the website. Yep. Those are probably one of our best sellers. So yes, we'll always have those. What? Oh, Ruth Debbie says, do you still have the? Oh, I didn't see it. Uh-oh. It said, do you still have the what? Can you get rid of that? It won't go away until you click it. Hang on, Ruth Debbie. There we go. Will you still, is that pink cube the same as the pink pop-up cubes? No, this one's much bigger. This one's Kirsten size. The pink pop-up cubes are only 6 by 6. So let me show you the size difference. I know it's hard to tell. Like on the website, you're like, what did those numbers mean? I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm the worst on Amazon. Like I'm all, oh, this is the right size. And then I get it. And I'm like, it's this big. I'm like, what? Okay, so here is the fabric box. Now the fabric box comes with some pockets. So if you need pockets, buy a fabric box, then you'll get pockets. And it comes with 3 of the dividers. So that is the fabric box right there. Maybe 2. Is 2 going to be a better shot? No? Nope. That's 3. Okay, so that is. Hang on, maybe I'll put it on the side so you can see. So this is lined up right here. So this is the size of the fabric box. It's the same equivalent to the Kirsten, but it's deeper. So it will hold more. It does, whoa, Nelly. It does, okay. It does, it is very heavy. So it's not something you will be like taking to your friend's house every week. You know what I mean? Because I have mine is full of dies and magnets, but it does hold a lot, which is so handy dandy because, it holds a lot. Let's see. Nancy says, I like the idea of kangaroo pockets on the storage pockets. Me too. Another reason that can prove that I really am a card maker, because I designed it that way because I needed it. I always had these extra pieces. I did not want to put it in my scrap bucket because I'll never find it again, right? If I need that one flower, next time I die cut that, it'd be nice to already have it done, right? I'd never find it in my scrap pile. So that's why I did that. I'm a little lazy. And so that's why I wanted the kangaroo pocket, so I wouldn't always have to die cut again. So that's the reason behind that. Does the magnet, I can't read it. Does the magnetic sheet fit in the small Stamps of Life storage envelope? Yes. So the magnet sheet fits in the small, Stamps of Life storage envelopes and the Karen bag pockets and the kangaroo pockets are all the same size. I would be a jerk if I made them different sizes, right? That would be a jerk. So I always try to keep everything as close to the same as possible. That way you can use it in different ways, right? Because that would be awful if I said, oh, okay, we're changing the size to 1 inch smaller. What? Right? So no, they all go together. Can the pink boxes be stacked? Terry, that actually really depends on how much stuff you put in them. For example, this box is probably close to 15 pounds. Let me show you. I keep a lot of stuff in here. I keep stuff even in the lid. I like to keep the lid on the bottom because that way I can use it extra little pieces. So there it is. Let me turn this on. There it is. I have my just eyes for you or whatever it's called. So there is one box, and then I don't know why it looks like it's crooked. There we go. So here's another one. So yeah, but at the same time, I want to tell you, I put the lightest ones on top just to give it the most durability. The lids are very good because they're exactly the same size. You're going to have that extra sturdiness from the box below you, but I wouldn't do more than 2. I really wouldn't. To be honest, though, if you have the cubes like this, 2 won't fit, which is kind of nice, though, because then you can reach in and grab what you want. Here's an example, though. Oh, hang on. Now I'm getting crazy. Let me put this back. So, like, for example, in this one, I have circle words. I have all my nested shapes. This one has, and let me show you this. Can you see all the pink tabs in here? Maybe 3 on this one, baby. So you can see, there we go. So here you can see the pink, and I obviously have more than 3 that came in here. So I have my step ups here, my stand ups here, my crisscross dies here, and my 5x7 bases right there. So, and that's not even the real big 5x7 because that won't fit in here. But I have it so I can find those much faster now because see how much bigger they are. Hang on, let me show you this because I think this might help too. Here. So, it would help to have a different size. So here we go. This is going to show you the size difference. So you can see this one above that one. So, and most of the time you're not going to have one that covers it exactly, but it'll be off to the side a little. I mean, it'll be a little bit lower, but you will be able to read it, and it's kind of at an angle. So it is very, very helpful. Okay. Did you have a question? Wait, okay. The 5x7 kangaroo pockets fit in the 6x6 pink pop-up box? No, because it's 5x7 and the pop-up box only goes to 6 inches. So it's a little bit different in size. Let me show you. Actually, yeah, it's not going to fit because the 6x6s really aren't 6x6. They're a little bit bigger, but it's still not going to fit. It's like a little bit too much. So these are the same size as the original small Stamps of Life envelopes, the plasticky ones, and also the hard plastic ones, and also the Karen, the Totally Tiffany small pockets that she used to have for the Karen bags. So this is that size. Not necessarily designed to go in the 6x6 because then we have the 6x6 pockets that I'm pretty sure we're going to come out with. I don't know where those are. Will the monthly folded cards fit? What's that word?
It should be 5x7.
5x7 magnet sheets and the 7x5. So the monthly folded cards, I carry in the bigger ones. So let me show you. Wrong one. It's this one. Let me show you. And I always keep the lid on the bottom, you guys, because I use that for an extra pocket. Let me show you what I mean. So I had my little card stand die. I keep that in the front here. I keep little extra I can't see it. I keep little extra things in here. So that's why I have that there. Let me show, what was the question? Fold it. So here's my fold it. So this is my apple basket one. You cannot buy this one. So close your eyes if you're not in the Fold It Club. But I have extra in here because I have to show different things. But here is the stamp set. Eventually the stamp set would go on the correct side over here. And the card can go in there. But I use the larger envelopes that we have. I'm not the larger, what we kind of call the medium. It's the original magnet and the original kangaroo size. Because I have my folded in here. I want to keep my stencils in here also, right? So my stencils fit in here perfectly, which is really important to me because I don't want to go look for them somewhere else. Any extra pieces could go in my kangaroo pocket, or I could even keep my postcard in my kangaroo pocket if I wanted to. I even have card samples in here to show you when I show you this item, but this is more or less what it would be like normally. So that's what it would look like. But I have my stencils in there. These fit perfectly in the original size. Question, will you be keeping those boxes on your site? Susan, for now, yes, but it depends on like I'm I cannot say yes forever. Just because what if we change the color or something? I don't know. Right now, we have a good amount in, so I think, pretty sure we still have a good amount in stock. But if I reorder, I will probably reorder like either a different color pink or something else. I don't know. I haven't like gotten that far yet in my life to figure that part out. Let's see. Debbie says she likes to see how people organize. Yeah. So because my best friend is Tiffany, and she is forcing me to organize even more than I normally would, because in all honesty, yeah, I'm not much of an organizer. Creative people are not neat, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm saying it. But because Tiffany's my BFF, she has gotten me into the organizing mindset. And I will be honest with you guys, and when we moved to this place, I really, really tried to focus on keeping certain places in my home organized. So like, for example, I know this sounds lame, but for someone like me, for example, my silverware drawer is beautiful. I make that a priority. I know that sounds lame. I make it a priority to make it look nice, because when I open it, I know the big forks are over here, the little forks are in the back. I know that it's all going to be like pretty organized, right? It gives me peace when things are organized. And so like the children's toys are fairly organized in big bins, and I don't have to see the toys. It gives me peace. And if I have peace, I can be more functional in my life. So that, and now like when I showed you the crisscrosses here, the stand-ups are here, this is here, this is here. It's like the peace that comes over my life when I have some control, because you know, you don't have control over anything really in the world, right? But we have control over what we do and how we act. And if I can keep some parts of my life organized, not all of it's organized, you should see my underwear drawer, just saying. But what I'm trying to say is, when parts of my life are organized, I do have that extra piece. And so, sorry, I don't know how I got on that. Okay. Will you eventually come out with the pockets for the Kirsten bag? We do have, that's these. Yeah, those are on our website. Oh, they're sold out right now. But yeah, the original kangaroo pockets fit the Kirsten bag. So this is the original pockets we came out with. I don't know when, but yeah, the original kangaroos, and they're back. They're on order, so they will be back in stock. So the Kirsten bag and the fabric boxes are interchangeable in size. The fabric boxes are a little deeper because I needed more. I always felt like the Kirsten bag didn't hold enough for me. So that's why I made the fabric boxes bigger, deeper. But yes, they're all interchangeable. Question, will there be a 5x7 fabric box? Very good question, Joellen. We are kind of, I'm trying to figure out schedule on that. And I can't say much more than that, but at this moment, I'm not sure. But you can also, check this out, honeymooners. You could also technically use this, because if you turn it this way, look. Oh, you can't see it very well. Look, it fits perfect in it this way. So I don't know, because these fit in here perfect the opposite way. So the other ones are this way. These would go this way. So it's kind of like cool, because you could just buy these and do whichever way you wanted. So I don't know, to be honest with you, to answer that question. Will the pink dividers work sideways in the Kirsten bags? Well, they fit in the Kirsten bag normal. So I don't know about, hang on, let me see. I don't know about sideways. So they fit, here's a Kirsten bag. So they fit in the Kirsten bag this way. That's the normal way. You could put them in this way, but then you wouldn't be able to close it. But yes. Let's see. Okay. What are you using to keep your cardstock standing so pretty and nicely? Paula. Yeah. So good question. You guys are awesome. So these are the original Totally Tiffany paper handlers. Do not fret. because lots is coming. Lots is coming. How do I explain this? Paper Handlers 2.0 will be out probably January 1st, 2.0. But so normally people that are not Stephanie store theirs like this, right? But I like to be able to grab and go. If I had this in here like this, right? Watch this. If I had it in here like this, hello, how am I going to get the paper? I'd have to go like this, grab this and pull it out, right? But because I put them on their sides, because remember I'm lazy, because I put them on their sides, I can just grab and go. I'm not pulling anything extra out. I'm a one-handed person when I do it this way. If it was the other way, like you're kind of like supposed to do it, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, but these are coming. 2.0 is going to be awesome, you guys. Awesome. You guys, there's just like so much happening January 1st. So much. It's like Tiff and I had our meeting today, and I'm just like, oh, I'm like, where are mine? Because I want my samples, because I'm like in charge of doing like videos and things like that. And I'm like, I need that now in my life. It's hard to wait. And even we have to wait. So yeah. Let's see. Where am I? Sorry, Stephanie, wrong bag. Oh, wait, I can't see that next one. The Chris. Oh, wait. Chris only wants to know about pockets for the Katie bag. Do we not have pockets for the Katie bag right now? I'll be honest, I don't remember. If they're not on the website, it could be one of the ones I'm testing, but you guys know I'm really picky, right? Like, I think that we went through 3 different versions on these. For each size, we have different versions because I'm like, no, it's not perfect. Redo it. And so I don't remember if that's one of the ones that are done there yet. So is Totally Tiffany items still being manufactured? No. Not that I'm aware of. No, not in the United States, for sure. Totally Tiffany is like pretty much no longer. So Tiffany 2.0. Yes. Am I going to have another gift card holder soon? I missed the envelope gift card holder you took on HSN. I will have to look into that, Marcy.
Tell her to email Faylene.
Yeah, you can email Faylene that question. We have a couple gift card holders on our website. I'm thinking of the Magic gift card holder. Have you seen that one? It's where you open the envelope and it like magically pops up the gift card. Pretty cool. So we'll check that one out. Let's see. I have a special request. We don't use grandson's name. Just, sorry. Yes. If you guys could pray for Shirley's grandson, we'll call him O. We would really appreciate that. Sorry, Shirley, I didn't realize that part. I'm sorry. So is Totally Tiffany. Oh, okay, sorry. When will you have the 8 drawer for the mini ink pads? Gary, not in the first round. Not in the first round, unfortunately. Yeah, there's so much. Kathleen says she's learning so much about organizing. You know what, Kathleen? And seriously, the peace it gives you when you do it is just like, I'm telling you, we're going to all become, by the end of next year, this room is going to be so different. Well, actually, my house is going to be so different. Just saying. January. Yes, my love. Paula says, we can't thank you enough for all the hard work you and Tiffany are doing to keep us organized and happy crafters. Thank you. But the funny thing is, you guys, okay, so every Tuesday at the same time, every Tuesday, we have a Zoom call, right? Don't tell Ken or her husband Park, but the first 20 minutes, we're just catching up on life. Because I haven't talked to her in a week. And I'm like, blah, 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 and she's like, blah, blah. I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then we're like, oh yeah, we got to work too. But yeah, that's what happens when you get 2 best friends together. Just saying. And she even, yeah. That woman, she's 1 in a million. She really is. I just adore her. Correct. The new Tiffany items will not be under the name Totally Tiffany. Correct. Absolutely correct. Yes. Melissa says, I need help organizing my stuff, overwhelming me terribly. Melissa, I feel you, my love. I feel you. That's like so true. And we're going to fix your world.
Start small.
Start small on this stuff that we have right now. We're going to fix your world. We really are. And I say that with almost like, you know, when you start to cry, your nose gets tingly. That's how I feel right now, because not necessarily for you, Melissa, but for me, because it's going to fix my world. It's going to organize me so I feel more peace inside. And you guys know all about my situations and everything. I need more peace in my life. I think everyone does, really, though. And this is a way I can get it, that I'm in control. And that's something I love. Nancy, have we announced the name? I don't think we've announced the name, my love. I'm sorry. But Sandra's calling it Tiffany 2.0. That's what I've been calling it in-house. And the problem is when I call things in-house names like Green Leaf, I still think of it as Green Leaf. It's really Green Apple. But yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, they do know, Ken. Yeah, so some people know. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it, so you guys can. But yes, you guys, we're gonna rock your world. We are. We really are. We're having so much fun. And then I came up with this idea on how we're gonna package this one thing. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, we totally have to do it that way." And she's all, "It's gonna cost us extra, but we can't change the price because the price is already set. But it's gonna cost us extra." And we're both like, "We don't care." Yeah, because we're into that kind of stuff. We're into the cool. So yes. So she apparently did post it on her Facebook page. Yes. So it's going to be very exciting, you guys. I'm very excited. Ken's in charge of all logistics. Blech. He gets all the icky stuff. Tiff and I get all the fun stuff. So yeah, you guys, I'm so excited about all of this. This is going to get you started. So we now have the smaller envelopes. We already had the medium envelopes, but we have the medium magnets in stock. We have the small magnets. These are the most limited, you guys. So if you use the Kirsten size or you use the fabric box size, and you like these, please get these sooner than later, because these are the most limited out of everything. The other stuff, pretty much all of it, we will be keeping the best we can in stock, but you know, things happen. So, yeah. Quilty said, "So sorry, I just saw that you were on." Yes, you can watch the rerun. It's like a rerun. Oh my gosh, I said it would only be an hour. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. It's like, I love that we just hang out together sometimes. So thank you so much. This coming Thursday, I will be back to Crafting Corner. No more secret missions. No more puppies. Where is she, by the way? Can you see her? Okay, as long as you can see her. She doesn't have a potty area here. So my friends, I'm going to head out. I will see you Thursday for another episode of Stephanie's Crafting Corner, where we get together live every Thursday, almost every Thursday, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we make something. So thank you so much. These items are all on the website now. Go check them out, and I will see you again soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Nope. 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 Da, na, na, na. Probably shouldn't do that because I could get in trouble for copyrights. Bye.